Hello, everybody. I am back with more of The Sinking City. This is part 7. I am going to continue. Okay, so it says the fish storage in Western Shells. Man, Shells? Yes. And on Hawkins Lane between Warren Road and Liberty Road. So maybe there? I mean, vote for Oakmont. Isn't that like just where we live? I want to check and see how my skill's progressing. Don't fight over this stuff, fellas. Come on, be civilized. It's just an apple. Okay, so... Oh, we're pretty far away still. Sometimes I worry those will be exploding barrels. That's probably not likely, but... You know, I've played games where there's exploding barrels, so why not? Gotta be that place, right? Why you standing here?
You got business here.
I serve the sea? Oh yeah, I have to say
I
that.
serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
Sea be praised. Finally, I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
Can you tell me what happened? Don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane. But I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler. What did this burglar look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe. If not for his, bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
You're not exactly full of hair yourself there, guy.
And what did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
Bye.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
I'm gonna just steal stuff.
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all. That's a fancy-looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Not really sure my bullet situation here. It's not the best. Oh, shit. Didn't expect that guy. Why did you all just show up? Trying to stop my investigation? Trying to hide me from finding things? Not cool.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
Let's see. What the hell are we looking at here? It's guy making out with a fish? Is that how all that started? Settle down.
I have questions.
Do ya? 'Cause I think I might as well. Guessing that's all there is in there. So... is that everything? Doesn't seem like it's everything. Can I smash these? No.
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all. I found a hidden room full of shackles and chains downstairs. Looks like some kind of torture chamber. Know anything about it?
What? Stop talking, Truck. That can't be true. I know this place top to bottom.
Now, Daryl, you know I'm a detective. And if you're lying, I'm going to find out one way or another.
I've got nothing to do with it, I swear, Mr. Reed. Go ask Anna. She's responsible for renting the place. I know nothing about this.
Okay. I'll talk to Anna. We'll see if your story holds up.
Bye.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
Really? I can open doors? Hey. Get out of here. Am I missing something? Oh. Letter from the orphanage. Dear Mr. Grimes, we can't thank you enough for what you do for the children. In these dark times, your toys go down like a tall glass of water. We all pray for your good health every day. We also kindly remind you that we still await your visit. All our staff, and of course the children, are eager to finally meet our benefactor in person. So please don't hesitate and come as soon as you are able. With eternal gratitude, Administrator of Oakmont Street, Jerome's Orphanage. Really? That still wasn't everything?
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Casebook. Okay, there's one of those things up there, so I can get back to that quickly. How was I missing that?
Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish storage. Care to explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
I've no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful. We only started renting the place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems. Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
That's all I get out of that. Bye.
See you later.
If I stand here, it's just gonna keep talking to me. so my case book. Who the hell could I bring that to? Like the hospital? Well, that's what I'm gonna try.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left. The label was scraped off, so that doesn't help me. It's like, what are you doing out here? Did I even touch that guy?
Anything I can help you with?
Some weird tools. Like around here, there was weird tools. This place is like a maze. Really took that much damage. You're a bit of a wuss there, Charlie. Maybe it ties into this somehow. Okay, so Moreland Road near the intersection with Old Colony Street.
problem?
I don't have a problem. Hmm. This might be something totally different. And not having healed myself before I came in here was really stupid.
Every kid's childhood dream. I wanted a toy like that too once.
I did too. And I split my head open. Dream over. Nightmare began. Bad dreams again. The thing under the floor keeps scratching. I told Mom, but she said it were rats. Dad told off John for playing with slimes near the hole, but it wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement, and he punished me too. Tonight I saw the head looking from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mom and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping that I couldn't watch the hole, and today I feel so bad. My belly hurts, my mouth tastes like slimes. Mom and John say they feel bad too. Even now I hear scratching. I mean, I don't think there's a way to the basement. Oh, this is from that other guy.
The slime stinks even worse than the bodies. The slime stinks even worse than the bodies.
Tell you what stinks more than that is I'm running out of ammo.
Weeks have passed since this food was cooked.
Can I break this stuff? No. What is the point of going in this house? Oh, here we go. So do I know now? Didn't tell me nothing. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, here we go.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Because you're being selfish. It's really hard to find stairs when it looks like this.
Time to figure this out.
Okay. Seems simple enough.
Liz! John! You...
That wasn't it.
What is happening to me?
This one.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
That's a nice sound. Really? That wasn't the thing? Okay, so
how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Are you serious? Could this really be one? Okay, so maybe she died or something.
Miss! John! You...
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work.
Those do look
Why
like
can't
kids.
you understand that?
No.
Miss! John! You... What is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Okay, so this is probably one. I
No
don't think
matter
I
how
tried
bad
that.
I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you?
Miss! John! You... What is happening to me?
Damn you, John.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
I'm sick of hearing that noise. It's really gross.
Miss! John! You... What is happening to me?
Am I missing, like, a clue here? Is there more than 3? No, because he doesn't give you the option. I feel like I've picked them all.
Miss! John! You... What is happening to me?
Okay, which one is the lady?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that? I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that? No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
Well, that one failed super fast.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
So I'm gonna go to her puking. And now I'm gonna go to this part.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
Really feel like I did that before too, but so let's try it.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Okay, so this time I'll start with the puke. And then we'll go here.
Liz! John!
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that? No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
I don't understand this. I feel like I've done all the things. Here's one of those boats. It's like, is this broken?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Miss! John! You... what is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't...
Miss! John! You... what is happening to me?
The beast crawled
What?
in the sunken basement at night and infected the family.
I swear I've done that.
After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too.
Okay, I need to find this other place now. My original intent. Not really seeing it, though. I'm not sure I'm on the right path. I'm definitely not on the right path. Actually went way off the path. I need a better map for this game. Like a little mini map.
Vote for Oakmont! Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely. Vote for Oakmont!
Which floor is my office? Here we go.
Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Huh, was I supposed to read that like a long time ago? I guess I need to go to the police station.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Ryan looking at me. I'm gonna watch them. I should at least look at them. It's part of watching.
What's your problem?
Don't waste my time.
A distinctive bald head means nothing to me. It was the shells, right? I'm like so confused. I got nothing out of that. let's do this. So, Salvation Harbor. I don't think I found all the clues in that place. Just can't understand what I would have missed. On Wildham Street, south of Polaris Road. Can I get redeemed in here? Hey, it's real. It's really empty as well. I thought those were mice traps. Why does the church have gun bullets? Well, I guess that's a currency.
The door won't budge.
Can I play the organ? No. Okay, I am full on health. I did not want to do that. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. What the hell? Making it all dark in here. I just don't want to waste bullets. Back here. Oh, you jerk.
Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
That's a great idea. Uh-oh. Why y'all running upstairs? Give me like a wild goose chase here. In the pitch black dark. Okay, now we can get back to business.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Can't bear to stay awake any longer. Can't let them take me there. Every time I see them in a dream, they appear near me, touch me with their cold hands, sting me with those tails. There's only one way to end this suffering. Kay, forgive me. Where is this music box coming from? I would like to break it. Why is it getting dark in here? Okay, so the dreams returned again, even stronger than before. I feel those things touching me, crawling, leaning towards my warmth. The doctor is a Dane, obsessed with his theories, but who can help me? I'm losing my mind. Today I woke up and one of those creatures was under my blanket. I smashed it on the floor and stomped until it stopped moving, but it was no more than a dream. Is it real? Neither coffee nor Cocainium. Work to stay awake. K help me. Twice I have almost fallen asleep and they appeared again.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts.
Now, who wanted me to do this? Was it the hospital doctor?
I called into the shop of your patient. Unfortunately, he committed suicide.
Oh, I wish I could say I was surprised. Sorry for wasting your time.
It wasn't entirely a waste. I found some evidence that sheds light on the origin of those creatures.
For what it's worth, Professor Westerbrook calls them Stygian harvesters. But what is it you found?
Your patient's diary. His dreams became too real, too confronting. He tried to stay awake using stimulants, but those Stygians appeared near him when he slept, as if they were leaking from his nightmares.
A psychic phenomenon or manifestation. How unnerving. I'm afraid he's not the only one suffering from such dreams.
I checked the house of the diseased man, Bells. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
What did you call them?
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
I found your studies rather interesting, Dr. Grant. Got more places to search?
What dedication. Thank you. Your findings have been a rich resource for the scientific cause. I've got 2 more places for you. More dangerous, one with huge monstrosities, but I'll prepare a comparable reward.
Just what am I getting myself into?
One of Oakmont's largest stores was closed after the flood hit. A looter tried to break in, but his thievery was, shall we say, interrupted. He was set upon by a huge wild beast and hardly made it out. The question is, with the building locked up tight, how did that creature get in?
What about the place with more manageable creatures?
Well, there's a restaurant here with a bad reputation, not for its food, but for women disappearing. The police found nothing. I treated the partner of one missing girl. He arrived here severely injured and told me about the jumping maws.
He was at the restaurant too, I suppose.
Indeed. And what's curious, is the place is still open. Please investigate and find out how that's possible.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's see. Never even seen a shotgun. I'm sorry. Total accident. Let's see.
Please, help me out. I'll take anything you got.
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
How did I miss this before?
So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling. So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
Just a little bit more.
I never even heard it say, oh no.
Darn pests. May take them.
Why is that glowing?
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this. Just a little bit more.
thief. I'll show you not to mess with us. Darn pests. Mayor, take them. Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
Okay. I don't know how I missed that before.
You dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
Don't worry, I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished. I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess. Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There you go. But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
Bye.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
Burn your eyes clean, for the dusk of time is at hand. Here's
Yep.
the prophecy.
Burning my eyes. Freaking weirdo. Burn your eyes.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Did you eat some of that fish?
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a
I've
penny.
got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
Sea protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
There will be darkness.
Any theories on who might have done this? Any enemies?
The EOD has a lot of enemies. Wicked people that want to burn this city or drown it in blood. It could be anyone. It could be the police, the Ku Klux Klan, see take them, or even the Throgmortons. We were always a thorn in the side of those apes.
There will be sacrifice. There will be loss. There will be darkness. And each of us has a part to play.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage.
Was she
Daryl.
coming on to me?
What was he doing at the time?
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
There will be sacrifice. There will be loss. There will be darkness.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay. So I feel like going back here is like the easiest way.
Please help a fella out.
They don't give me any options to give you stuff. Definitely don't want to go that way. Or that way. And close for maintenance.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Oh, never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
Something I can help you with, sir?
Why does he sound like that now?
Something I can help you with, sir?
Best of it over. All on sale.
Something I can help you with, sir?
Yeah, I need to get in. Don't know why I can't.
Wendell sent you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with something else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can help me. I'd reward you, of course.
Why not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted then. Samuel Hopes, honorary member of Altera Par's book club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other 2 were being studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please, retrieve the tomes. They're so very valuable.
Why are they so valuable?
They're the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes written by the humble servant. The collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery, but we know that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
Okay, I'm on it.
What's this? Ah, damn it. Oh, I don't want to be shooting at people.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
Is that everything? Experiment log part 1. March 2nd, I have finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunts call it Mr. Handsome, but I think it needs a proper name. March 3rd, was thinking about the name for the specimen all night long. All night. I've began a series of experiments on the creature. So far, it has proven exceptionally resistant to all poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. It's shrieking, though. It's bound to haunt me. March 5th. Last night I had a vision, thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head. Stygian Harvester.
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it.
Part 2. March 10th. With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. The specimen remained alive even with half of its internal organs removed. It's fascinating. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough in biology as we know it. March 15th, I developed a way to reanimate the tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. This is monumental. The possibilities of it, the implications. Does this hint at something hidden, some trait present inside other creatures, and perhaps even ourselves? I will need to find volunteers.
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
Because they're sickies. I'm hearing voices.
I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I? So very tempting.
Oh, why did I do that? Well, it did update my evidence. I mean, it really didn't look like that thing.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Your lab was, interesting. Running experiments on those creatures. What's up with that?
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't they? Convincing evidence of new branches in the evolutionary tree. Can you blame us for taking an interest?
Maybe not. But so much dead flesh down there, that's going to attract scavengers. Didn't you think about that?
Yeah, well, no. We'll be more careful in the future. Your point's taken.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why, it's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine, his biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
Seems like cause for concern. Looks like I'm gonna have to bust that open. Sorry, guy.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison. These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
Draft of an article. Brothers and sisters crossed out. Too familiar, my fellow Americans. There are Americans too, citizens of Oakmont. How much longer will we put up with those fish-faced beasts? Those sea freaks? How much longer will we put up with this? Those cave-forsaken degenerates who call themselves the EOD. He's not a very tolerant guy. How am I gonna find... How am I gonna find somewhere in Advent?
I'll see you later.
So maybe if I go to the city hall.
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
Okay, so... That worked. Are you spying on me, lady? Between Carpenter Street and Constitution Street. Wait, let's say Central. I'd be surprised if he's actually home.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the best. Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
Oh, he lives on St. Michael Road. Where the hell is that? Okay, so that's like in the water. Oh, so it goes like way up there too. Why did I assume it was gonna be in the water? Can't be this, right?
The door won't budge.
Damn newcomers.
Hey, I'm on a case.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest. Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
I'm not seeing it.
The door won't budge.
Best of it up on. All on sale. Today only. Help me, please.
You knock it off. Oh, there's a door. Yeah, this is it. Just went bursting in. Let's get locked and loaded. Maybe I should sneak around.
The door won't budge.
If you want it, take it. It's free. Why are we saving that?
The door won't budge.
Yeah, that'll budge it.
The door won't budge.
I loved you. I always loved you.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
I know, does he wear those dresses? Is this like Norman Bates sort of stuff? Westbrook usually has his lunch about 2:30. Get some soap. Oh, get some soap. Anna always stays at the fish market. She shouldn't learn about me. New hauls of fish arrive every 2 days. An ounce per box will be enough. The guard spends most of his time on the second floor during the night. Think about a way to divert suspicion from Westerbrook. Don't want him to come to any harm. Don't forget to return the flask to the storage. Think about plan B. Where is this guy?
Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
Sentimental reasons, I would assume. I mean, you're the private eye, shouldn't you realize stuff like that?
The door won't budge. This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
Disturbance in the shells as fighting breaks out between locals and Innsmouthers. The cause of conflict appears to be the disappearance of several women, with locals accusing a group of Innsmouthers of the crime. The Oakmont police continue to investigate the vanishings, but as yet the case remains unsolved. One source from the shells reports that traces of fish scales and seaweed were found at multiple victims' homes, which seems to have precipitated the fight. Going, gone. Body count rises as vanishing continue across Oakmont. Locals are in a panic, with most of reported disappearances occurring in the shells. Salvation Harbor and Grimhaven Bay. Captain Caleb Lyons of the Oakmont Police has put out a call for information. Our evidence suggests a link between these disappearances and the charity organization EOD that has recently risen to prominence among the city's poor, said Lyons. Most of the victims seem to have either joined this group or been a recipient of their alms. We encourage anyone with information to come forward. The Chronicle reminds readers to avoid any suspicious newcomers, especially Innsmouthers, and to remain at home during evening hours. Stay alert.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
It's not gonna be good.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
What's going on now?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
No, Cavendish. Time for you to do some explaining. Care to tell me why you poisoned the fish at the EOD warehouse? And you better not lie to me. Oh, sorry. Is this making you angry? Yeah, two can play at that game, and believe me, I've got plenty of anger for the both of us.
How dare you?
I'm only going to ask politely once. Then my gun will do the talking.
Fine. Fine. Yes, it was me. But I had a good reason to do it. It all comes back to Anna.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me that snake and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them, they kidnap ordinary folks too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and Kay, they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
You're a madman, Cavendish. You're willing to let innocent people suffer and die just to get revenge on your ex-wife. No, this madness has to stop. And I'm gonna put an end to it right now.
Oh, no, no. You don't understand. Ah!
Really? I didn't know I actually had to kill him. I thought I could take him to jail. Sorry, George. Your punch was worthless to me. I'll take a picture of your body to remember you by. This could be a bad choice. I'm not really sure. That guy seemed a bit nutty, though. Do I have to report this to someone? Let's see, casebook. Well, I guess I gotta do it that way.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Don't be shy. Leave enough for everyone.
I found the poisoner and dealt with him. He won't be bothering you anymore.
See, bless you, Charlie. That's great news. Who was it?
Well, see, now that's the interesting part. It was your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. Well, that son of a rotten shark finally got what was coming to him. Good riddance. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
boss.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband was a poisoner.
He's nobody to me. The EOD is my family now. We serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. You've done us both a huge favor by relieving him of the burden of his miserable existence. Well done, Charlie.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an Innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
There will be each of us and it is only fair to be afraid. Titanic forces are at work, infinitely greater than ourselves. Unknowable, incomprehensible. There will be sacrifice. There will be loss. There will be darkness. But these are the hallmarks of a pivotal moment in time. And each of us has a part to play.
I guess this city wouldn't be complete without a doomsday prophet.
Let me assure you, I am anything but. I am called Evernote Blackwood, and this is the place I have chosen to share my message. Please, come to one of my full sermons.
Charles Reed. Good to meet you. Blackwood. You're a member of the Grand family.
I am indeed the last of that line, inheritor of an empty mansion and a severed history.
I'll see you around.
So where the hell is this basement? This guy looks trustable. Wait, I thought this was supposed to be like a... What the hell? Freaking double cross? Oh, you filthy bitch.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady. My name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Lowe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of the city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
Alright, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
Yeah, now she's gone. Great. Why is it a cake now?
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Ooh, I got a shotgun. Thank you for the donation. Still don't know why they made this guy into a cake. That is really gross. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Got a skill point. Okay, so it's in Reed Heights, Eastern Reed Heights. Willow Lane between Harold Street and Bullock Street. Just gonna put it there. Okay, I'm gonna call it for the day. thank you very much for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Have a great day. I will be back tomorrow with more of The Sinking City. Bye.